I'm Steve Quillian from Tampa, Florida. I did my first workshop in 2009, and it has grown into an event that's over a week long and donated a lot of time and materials and labor to help restore buildings.
The weekend was really great because they had people from probably my shopping list of all the things that I needed to do in my house. There was a representative from a company or a tradesperson who was here to demonstrate how to use the products and how to actually do the work on your house. So it took the fear away because you could try it with somebody who really knew what they were doing, and they would gently guide you to be able to use either their product or the tools the proper way.
The class was great. It was really hands-on. I feel like I'm really prepared to go back to my home, start ripping stuff out and stripping it down and getting it mechanically working right and putting it back up. I feel like this class really is getting it out there that people should be able to do this, and it's not impossible to do. It's not extremely hard. It's something that most people should be able to accomplish on their own. All right, get set, go!
I was a project manager for a home builder and found it just to be a soulless, joyless job. It lacked creativity and just satisfaction from my work, and I wanted to work with my hands again, so I decided to restore windows because it's satisfying. This workshop for historic preservation, it gets the word out and helps people to understand what goes into it and to do it themselves, which I think a lot of people don't understand historic preservation or older homes and think it's out of their reach when really it's not.
I think this workshop is pivotal. Workshops like this are pivotal in the historic preservation movement and historic preservation efforts in neighborhoods, because what I've encountered is the biggest obstacle to preserving neighborhoods and homes and historic buildings is the skills and the trades out there being able to do the work, knowing how to do the work the right way. There's just not anybody there. In my town, there's nobody. I think you can't put a price on this kind of experience because, like Steve will say, there's nobody out there doing this kind of thing. So to have everyone come together and everybody who knows what they're doing and knows how to build these windows to share that kind of knowledge, that's the greatest thing that you can come from one of these, from this workshop.
What I would like to see an event like this do is ultimately change the way that preservation is done and change the way that preservation is looked at in general. I would like to see it more as a community involvement type deal where we use this concept that I call radical neighboring, where we all get together and we help out one another rather than try to figure out a way to come up with $1 million to pay for something.
I came across Steve through social media. He's really active on Instagram, just sharing his passion for old windows and the craft that he's helping to revive. Being, in the business myself, I've reached out to him with a few questions, and I've been struck by how open and how helpful he is. And so he and I have developed a relationship just as tradespeople, having conversations, being a resource to each other. And then helping, for me, coming down to help him with the workshops as well. So. The relationship I have with Steve has really inspired me to be, more of an advocate for old windows rather than simply servicing windows on the houses of people who reach out to me for help. It's helped me really develop a voice where I feel more like an advocate, and I feel empowered as a teacher. Just to see the passion that Steve has, to be kind of brought into that fold of this community of craftspeople who want to share and who want to inspire others. It's really helped me to kind of embrace that teaching role.
Is that we are saving the future by preserving the past.
Well, I think we need an infusion of young people and young minds. There is a new culture that's emerging that is a new culture is emerging that is really good at communicating thoughts and ideas. and getting the word out. And I think there's a new generation that's coming up that's hungry, that wants to touch things, that wants to be involved, and wants to help make a difference.
We have an old house that needs a lot of restoring, so the point was for me to be able to come here and learn everything that I need to know so that I can go and fix our windows at our home and also maybe even start a business from it. It's really informative and really fun, and everyone here is very supportive, so I would highly recommend it.
I'm really excited about the opportunity to go off and work on my house and, you know, just increasing the level of education in the community, get more people out there that are confident to go off and do this work. I think it's going to be great for the historic structures across the United States.
I'm always kind of in the dark about how many people are really going to show up, you know, but when people just kept signing up until like the day of, and then they would sign up for Saturday, and then once they were here for Saturday, they signed up for Sunday too, and they wish they could stay all week. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm honestly kind of humbled but excited at the same time.
One of the best things that we can do as a community of people who appreciate what these old windows can become is to recognize that there's so much that we can do to make these windows beautiful again. There's so much that we can do to increase the operability, to make them operate smoothly, and we can make them weather or energy efficient as well.
Well, I think an event like this, it gives them ideas. I think it gives them hope, and I think it gives them encouragement that what they've been wanting to do all along is possible. It just might not happen in the way that they were either led to believe needed to happen or even thought it was possible.